Alexander. I spoke with Asher Alexander of JLS Sports. He made a good pitch, and the fact is, I do think the time is coming when you'll need more from a representative than I can offer.
Impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a longtime trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step.
JLS Sports is a very reputable firm, and the fact that Asher reached out to you personally tells us something about what he thinks of you and your potential. What do you think, Coach? You know, I wouldn't mess around with your future, Alexander. I've vetted this guy and his company, and I think they're a great fit for you if you feel like you're ready. All right, so let's do it.
But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
I'll tell him you're in. It's been such a pleasure helping bring you to this point, Alexander. I just can't wait to see all you're going to do in this game. So welcome, everybody, to Got Next Gaming and MLB The Show 17. Road to the show with Alexander Hamilton, our starting pitcher, who is now taking on an agent. So as we get ready to step into our first game of the episode, we know that he has been pitching very well, very, very well lately, and we are hoping to see more out of him. 3 starts, 2-1 is the record, 1.47 ERA. The whip is what kind of tells the story here, 0.42. That's kind of the story for him right there. We're going to see him against his first batter here. He's going to put a fly ball into center field. The center field has to run in to make the catch, but does get the out. So the numbers don't really tell the story, so to speak, as he's kind of been in the closing role a little bit and the starting role. So he's kind of got like a mixed bag of numbers, but the whip tells it all. 0.42 is absolutely devastating. It is absolute downright dirty, folks, is what it comes down to. As we see him get his first strikeout of the game here to end the first inning and move along for his Sky Sox. Stepping into the second inning now, 1-0 count, and the batter lifts one in the air. It'll be shallow right field. Second baseman goes back, camps underneath it, and makes the catch for out number 1. So, batter number 2 here, 0-2 count. Swung on and missed at that splitter as it's becoming a much more powerful pitch now that he's starting to get a good command of it, and he's turning it into a strikeout pitch. 2-2 count here, 2 outs. He throws the sinker high, does not break, but the batter just looks at it, and he strikes out, and is sent down to end the inning there. So we're talking about those numbers, like, 3 starts, 2-1 is the record. He had a no decision in there as well, which was a quality start, as he was not getting any run support. And you can see here again, he is kind of struggling again getting the run. Well, the team is struggling to give him run support. He's not struggling as he keeps getting his outs and mowing down batters left and right. The third batter of the third inning, 1-1 count here, lifts this one in the air, and it'll be in the infield. First baseman kind of stands where he is, makes a few steps to his right, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. And then now we're going to get Alexander Hamilton coming for a at-bat, which is very unusual. He doesn't usually come in for an at-bat. This might be his first at-bat ever, folks, to be honest with you. So we're going to be first pitch swinging to see if we can do anything with it, because I've never developed any of his hitting attributes at all. And he just lifts one in the air to left field. Figure we throw that one in there as it's kind of fun, watch the pitcher go out, bat there, and try to help his own cause, but he does not there. So first batter in the 4th inning will ground it over to first. First baseman picks it up, takes it himself for the first out there. So, and he just keeps rolling, folks. I mean, he's just rolling along, doing what he has to do. 2-1 count here for the second batter. Swung on and hit to third base, and it gets in between the hole there, between third and short, and we will have the first base hit of the game there against Hamilton. So he'll have to go into the stretch here, and he'll have a 2-2 count here. Fastball powers it by him right there, strikes him out. Sit down, sir. You are out. And that's got to be maybe like the 3rd or 4th strikeout of the game, as he's kind of been a little bit late getting the strikeouts there, but he gets a base hit. They get him a base hit here on him. That'll be the second base hit of the inning, and there'll be runners on first and second now, and he's going to have to kind of bear down. We'll catch the replay there, as we can see the pitcher's kind of right there in the wheelhouse, smack dab in the middle. Can't miss those. And this time he gets it, and gets it right past the outstretched shortstop's glove for the base hit. So 2 outs, 2 on, batter, 2-2 count. Breaks the bat. This one pops up to third base. Third baseman makes the easy grab for the out to end the inning. Works himself into and out of trouble with that one to end the 4th inning there. So coming into the 5th inning now, he has a 3-2 count, full count here against the batter. And this one was a battle, folks. But he finally wins the battle there. It was like 6 or 7 pitches in the at-bat. And he strikes him out there for the first out. So second batter, 0-2 count now. He winds up, delivers, and swung on and missed at the fastball that's low at the knees. Sit down, sir. You are out. That's another strikeout. Second strikeout of the inning here. And now he's finally starting to catch his groove here. 0-2 against this batter. And it's the fastball up and away at the corner, but it's called a strike, and he doesn't even offer at it. Sit down, sir. You are out. And he strikes out the side. So top of the 6th inning, 3-2 count here. Full count against the batter. Change up. Fools him. Swings over the top of it. Sit down, sir. You are out as well. And it's another strikeout now. He's finally hitting his stride here. 0-2 count. 1 out. Grounded to third. Third baseman dives with the shortstop. Recovers it. Gets it over on the off-balance throw as he had to kind of leap and throw it across his body. Gets the out. And Alexander Hamilton will be happy with that defensive play right there. That was a gem. So, third batter. 1-2 count here. He deals. Lifted in the air to left field. Left fielder takes a few steps over. Makes the catch to end the inning. And that'll do it here. And we go into the 7th inning. Or the bottom of the 6th inning, I should say. And Hamilton's coming up to bat again. So he is going to be pitch hit for here in the 6th inning. So he will not get that second opportunity to hit. However, they're going to go ahead and they're going to win the game. Sky Sox do win the game despite Alexander Hamilton leaving with a 0-0 tie. And he gets player of the game. 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 9 strikeouts. As those strikeouts came on late, and he really started to get dialed in later in the game. But they pitch hit for him to possibly get some runs there across to help out and get the win. And they do get the win, and he gets player of the game, but he'll come away with no decision and a quality start for this one here. That's definitely a quality start. 6 innings, 2 hits allowed, no earned runs. They win it 2-1 here is the final, and we're going to go see who actually picks up the win for the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. And a word from the pitching coach.
This pitcher's vital contribution is not overlooked.
Just keep pitching well, the numbers will catch up. And we just talked about that in the beginning of this episode, about how the numbers kind of look a little off, but they're really not, folks, when you think about it. 36 innings, 59 strikeouts. He is lights out. 580 points here for the efforts, and that'll definitely help to get his attributes up to where we want them to be, or get them closer to where we want them to be. Anyway, not exactly where we want them to be. But we're going to go ahead, jump in, and dump some of those 597 points in. We're going to work on his stamina a little bit because we want him to stick as a starting pitcher. So we're going to get the stamina up so that they aren't tempted to kind of put us in that closing role or in the bullpen again. We don't want to be there. We want to start. We're going to work on those hit over 9 innings stats as well to help him out, and he'll be a 66 overall. And we like the way things are looking, going along pretty good here. We can see how he stacks out there in the rotation. He is actually considered the second in the list there of all the starting pitchers, and he is now a top 50 prospect. He was earlier in his career in AA, and it seemed like he lost that stature, but it's back again, especially with his last few performances. And yeah, you know what? That's exactly what we're looking at for out of him. 0.41 whip. Just remember that number. That's the big number for Alexander Hamilton. That's what's making him a top 50 prospect. He is unhittable for the most part. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Only one game in this one, folks. We'll bring it back soon for you. Leave a like for the video. It always helps the channel. I'll see you around the channel. Bye-bye now.